So that was my matchup. So those guys anytime will be very hard to defend.
Hirap. Like, how do you prepare for those type of opponents? Do you
pray
them?
a lot. I pray. Aside from may buhok pa tayo.
Okay. Gulat ka ako. You embrace it already, coach. Hanggang ngayon, do you still work out even if you're a coach?
Absolutely not.
Konti lang.
Hindi na.
Pwede mo rin sabihin, coach. Don't worry. As coach of Blackwater, tatalunin ko ulit yung Nebra.
Welcome to Balyahan with GB and RDO. Kwentuhan, asaran at opinyon na may banggaan. Kasama sina GB Labrador at Rani Del De Ocampo, powered by Sports Plus. Easy lang.
Merry Christmas pala. Ay, happy birthday.
Merry Christmas.
Kaka-birthday mo lang.
Nung last
How young?
44.
Gabi ako pa talaga pinakamatanda dito.
Ano ba, 45?
46 na ako.
Okay lang.
Ba't ganun? Ba't parang ikaw bata, itsura mo?
Mukha lang 34.
May wish ka ba nung nag-44 ka? Anong wish mo?
Nga happy family, healthy family.
Yan.
Healthy loved ones.
Kaya mahal na mahal ka ng... Kaya mahal ka ng mga fans kasi napaka-humble mo, mabait kang tao. Ako, ang wish ko kahit di ako birthday, itong guest natin.
Legendary to.
Babasahin ko yung mga
marami yan actually marami yan.
Medyo 3 pages to, pinalikli na lang natin.
Paiksi na.
Okay. Una, PBA Rookie of the Year, 1995.
1996.
1996 ba? 1995. 95. Ilan taong ka nito?
Ano ko niyan? Grade 6.
Grade 6 ka nito? Nag-Rookie of the Year siya?
Grade 6.
Oo, pala ba? Gano'n ka katagal sa grade 6? Ako siguro ako nito, 3rd year high school ako nito.
3rd year.
10-time PBA All-Star.
Double digit. 10.
PBA Best Player of the Conference All-Filipino Cup 2002. PBA Finals MVP 2003. PBA Grand Slam Champion 1996.
Saka deserve nito yung pagiging greatest nito eh.
Kaya nakasama siya sa 50 greatest this year. 8-time PBA champion. And again, tama, member of the 50 greatest players in PBA history. Walang iba kundi ang tinawag na The Jet.
Yan.
Coach Jeffrey Cariaso.
Hello.
Welcome, Coach.
GB, RDO. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Yes. Nako, we are so excited to have you, a legend. Isa sa mga talagang tumatak na player sa PBA.
Mga pang-crucial lang niyan eh. Mga crucial shots.
Yung 2 free throw.
Tapos nagte-take over siya ng game kapag yung kailangan na. Take over na yan. Gusto ko dyan kay coach yung perimeter. Pag yung mga 1 or 2 dribble, perimeter shot na yan.
Pull up.
Pull up. Yung mga pull up na... Kasi yun ang mahirap i-shoot eh. Sa perimeter. Yung 3 points, parang alam mo na yung linya eh. Alam mo yung line. So pag nagpunta ka sa perimeter, medyo kailangan mong sukatin sa isip mo. Tsaka yung distance mo sa ring.
Doon ka mag-adjust sa shooter.
Tsaka sa tira mo. Gaano ba kalakas? Ganun. Kasi yung 3 points, alam mo na kung gaano kalakas eh. Tsaka yung layup.
True. Yung in-between yung medyo challenging.
Is that something that you really trained? Yung mga perimeter jump shots, ganyan?
For me, going into the PBA, I was known to be slasher.
Yeah.
So, puro drive.
Yeah.
So, my teammates encouraged me, lalo na yung mga veterans, sila Jojo, Johnny. So, Jeff, you have to develop your outside shot. So, yun. Everyday practice, yun ang develop natin, is being able to shoot the 3. So, I didn't turn out to be like a Jimmy Alapag or Alan K. Dick, pero at least kahit papaano may threat tayo from the 3.
Yeah.
Yung hindi nawala sa akin yung perimeter, yung in-between. So, what I realized is that has to be a part of your game na you have to maintain and consistently do. Because as you're younger, diba, feeling mo kaya mo drive, kaya mo spin, whatever, finishing. But there comes a time where you slow down, di ba? You're getting a little older. Medyo dumadami na yung mileage daw. So
well, let me correct you. Wiser, not older.
Wiser. Okay. So you become wiser by relying more on just your in-between game.
Kasi the aging did not really show in your game.
I felt it. Pero, you know. Pero, you know, you just do what you can to stay relevant. So
na-mention ni RDO yung you taking over the game. Is this advised by the coach or when you're playing, nag-take over na siya naturally na kailangan ko nang i-take over yung game? Ganyan.
I think that's an aspect of also my position. No? I played the off guard. So alam naman natin as a two guard, you have the luxury of shooting and kahit paano every possession dumadaan yung bola sa'yo. So you have that luxury. So I think you develop just that you know, ability to be reliable. Yun yung challenge sa akin always with my coaches. There's a need for you to be reliable. So ako naman, how I understood that is know when to take over, know when to involve teammates, know when to you know, when to look to be aggressive. So doon tayo nag-focus. So galing.
Sa rookie year niya pa lang kasi nakuha niya na yung kumpiyansa. Kumbaga, early years niya, nandun na agad siya sa crucial part ng game. Tapos lagi siya nakakalaro. Kaya pagdating ng mga crucial, kaya niya mag-take over. Dependable. Tsaka na-depensa si Coach Jeff. Galing doon.
Offense and defense.
Na-depensa siya sa mga magagaling na opponent. Kasi nag-guard.
Like, yun yung making sa pag-great player. Like, pagpasok mo pa lang sa liga, your presence is already felt.
Yeah.
Diba? Usually kasi may gradual pa Diba? But in your case, you were already a performer. Meron bang, is there someone that you look up to as a player that helped you be at that level already as a rookie? Meron ba bang...
There is. I have to, you know, hindi tayo lalayo sa teammates natin. So, my veterans when I first got to the PBA were yun nga, si Johnny, si Verhel, Johnny, si Jojo, tsaka si Bong Hawkins. They were my veterans. So, I think what you said, RDO, is crucial. Importante yun. I was able to experience playing at a high level early. So, could you imagine, medyo swerte tayo dito. In my first 2 years in the PBA, so yung unang 6 conferences, finals kami.
Nice.
So we're in the finals. So we didn't win it all, syempre, pero we won our share. So just that experience after 2 years, diba? Malaking bagay yun. So I always brought that with me. So you were tested early. You were put into difficult situations early. So I learned.
So mabilis yung growing up period.
I would think, you know, if you put it that way, parang ganun Kasi as you're going through it, hindi mo naman naisip masyado, diba? But when you think about it post-career, parang, that really helped. And now being a coach, I always try to instill in my players the importance of playing both sides. So, you know, I love playing both sides. For me, that was my way of contributing also. Marami na kami scorers noon. Marami shooters, scorers. You know, our go-to was Jojo, diba? Fourth quarter man. Johnny, all around. Our best big was Bong Hawkins. Diba? Pochwinyo, andun pa. Diba? Very reliable also. And then role players off the bench. Ako, what can I do to stand out? Sabi ko, sige, ako didepensa.
Nice.
Sinu-import na kalaban? I got him. Parang ganun.
Sino yung pinaka challenging to defend that time?
Wow.
When you were starting out? Like the one that you really enjoy having this rivalry with?
Nabandayan mo rin ba si Mayor, si Berhel Meneses?
Yes. He's one of the toughest. Yung first two conferences in the PBA, sila kalaban namin in the finals. So sila nag-champion.
Yeah.
So going into the third conference, they were shooting for the Grand Slam. Pero unfortunately, hindi sila nakapasok. I forgot why.
Sa third conference.
Sa third conference, kami pasok pa rin. So yun yung una namin.
Champion.
And then champion. And then the next year, 96, all three, doon kami nag-Grand Slam sweep.
Okay.
So in reality, 4 yung four straight kami, 4-peat.
May Grand Slam.
Pero to answer your questions, San Miguel, okay, I'm forgetting the name.
Okay.
Pero San Miguel had an import. Kamukha niya si Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Third conference, teka ha.
Yung
It will come to me during this
I will research team will Google that.
Oh my
PBA
goodness.
import that
Travis.
looks like Eddie Murphy.
Kenny Travis. Galing na RDO. Galing na RDO.
Okay.
Jeric.
Galing
Jeric.
Bisa.
Galing. Super, oh my goodness. So he was one of my tough matchups. And then, even mas malaki siya sa akin, second conference shell kalaban namin. Their import was Kenny Redfield.
Yeah.
So, remember, big
Magaling.
import to. Ang galing. Laki ng leeg, di ba? Super strong, di ba? Shooting, post-up, lahat ginagawa, RDO.
Complete.
So, that was my matchup. So, those guys anytime will be very hard to defend. Hirap.
Like, how do you prepare for those type of opponents? Do
I
you study
pray
them?
a lot. I pray.
Nagbubuhat ka, coach. Nag-weights
Right
ka.
before, teka muna. I pray and guys, help me ha. Help me. Ganun yung galing.
Well, gumana naman yung prayers, ha?
Oo, kasi nanalo sila eh.
Oo. It's so funny, ha?
Gano'n naman sa basketball eh. Kung hindi mo ma-stop, malimit mo lang
Yeah.
or make him uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Tapos yung energy ni Coach Jeff, nandun.
Yeah,
Hindi niya magawa lahat ng gusto niya.
exactly.
So sa tingin ko, okay na yung contribution ni
In
Coach
short,
Jeff.
nangungulit lang tayo doon. Kinukulit lang natin.
Ang ganda. Your first coach was sa PBA, was Tim Cohn, tama?
Yeah.
Tim Cohn ba? And as a coach now, what are the things that you are applying now that you have learned from him? Aside from the basic plays.
I'd have to say a lot of the things that I learned as a player under Coach Tim, ina-apply natin ngayon. I think naman, when you're with a certain coach for a long time, the tendency is to get a lot of the teachings and his ways on how he approaches the game. You learn that So, yung magandang perspective naman natin is I was able to learn from him as a player. So I played for him, and then also as a coach that coached with him. So yun, I was able to really understand.
Kasi when you guys were you guys gunning for the Grand Slam, or paano ang mindset ng coach like Tim Cohn when you guys won the second championship and then you're heading to the next conference? Paano ang diskarte ng coach na Tim Cohn in that kind of scenario?
Yeah.
Was there any pressure? Kasi syempre may pressure yung ganun.
Correct.
Meron.
Kayo, di ba?
Grand Slam. Mahirap mag-Grand Slam.
Yeah. Yung pressure started, yung nanalo ka na ng second. Kasi, going into the third, there's something to eye for na, is very rare, mahirap gawin. So, doon nagsimula yung pressure, yung nanalo ka ng second conference. So, going into that conference, I think to answer your question, Coach Tim just reminded us of how special and unique the situation is. It may never happen in our careers. And totoo yun. It never happened again, no?
Yeah.
Sa kanya nangyari ulit. Diba? So siya yung swerte. So, as a coach, right? So,
San Mig pala.
San Mig Coffee.
Yeah.
And yun lang, just the mental toughness of trying to find the way that third time. Yun yung nagiging push and challenge sa amin.
Oo.
Sa tingin ko, tama yun yung mental toughness na sinabi ni Coach Jeff. Kasi nung time na kami, nung TNT, nag-aim kami ng Grand Slam noong 2011. Medyo iniisip namin, napapagod na kami.
Yeah.
Nakakapagod talaga. So, kailangan talaga mentally tough ka para makuha mo yung Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Naalala ko lang kasi nag-Grand Slam. Tapos meron kaming chance na mag-Grand Slam. 1 win away na lang yun eh.
Oo.
Game 7 yun eh, against Petron. So, talo kami. So, hindi namin alam kung kailan ulit mauulit.
Yeah.
So nangyari nitong nakaraang
recently.
Oo, ngayong season. So finals versus SMB.
Yes.
Talo ulit yung TNT.
Yeah.
Sila ulit yung nakalaban.
So doing a Grand Slam talaga. Hindi siya ganung...
Hindi biro
hindi biro. Like even if you have a really great team, yung mental...
Tsaka yung preparation kasi kailangan complete kayo dyan Healthy yung players.
Yes.
Kailangan makalaro ka ng... Meron kang healthy players para pag nag-coach ka, katulad ni Coach Tim, nagko-coach siya, completo players niya.
Yeah.
Very crucial yun, di ba, Coach?
That's true.
Meron akong na-recall, there was 2 crucial free throws that you made to seal a game.
95 ba yan? 96?
When was this? Is this for the Grand Slam?
That was 96. That was the first of the Grand Slam.
Okay.
So yun yung all-Filipino finals.
Okay. Back-to-back kayo.
Tapos after that, back-to-back.
Okay. So that was to start.
Nanalo kami third conference the year before, 95. Tapos yung 2 free throws was all-Filipino, 96.
Okay. Can you take us back that moment?
Sure.
Aside
Aside from may buhok pa tayo na.
Okay. Gulat nga ako. You embraced it already, Coach. Ako, in denial pa ako .
Pag ganyan kasi, nervous ka dyan . Nervous.
Was this the first 2 crucial free throws that you made sa PBA? Or
probably. In my young career at that moment, yun yung pinaka-crucial. But, I was in the moment. Confident tayo. Like I said, even if it was only my second year, I was able to experience playing in the finals 3 times na . So I shot many free throws during that time. But for it to be this crucial to win the game and to win the championship, yun yung that's what made it extra special.
Yeah. It was not the last 3 seconds that you made a pull-up. It actually, everyone is just staring at you, praying.
Coach Bong yun, di ba? RDO? Coach Bong Ravena.
He was against Bong Ravena ba?
Right. He was
Coach
the
Bong
one.
Rabs.
Yeah, Bong Rabs. He was
Kasama
the one who fouled me.
You. Okay.
Gumanong kasi siya .
Siya yung pinakamalakas magdasal nung time na yun. For sure, he was praying.
During that moment.
Halftime saglit. Kung hanap mo ay balyahan sa sports at action, nandito ang Sports Plus. Easy mag-sign up, siguradong legit ang thrill. Off-court, tuloy pa rin ang balyahan. Like, comment at subscribe to Balyahan with GB and RDO on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify. Makipagbalyahan na rin sa Balyahan with GB and RDO Facebook group.
Mayroon ako gusto malaman yung were there people shouting at you while you were doing the free throws?
Gosh,
were people,
I'm sure there was.
But wala na. You don't hear them.
Wala ka na narinig,
okay.
No. Focus ka na
some
on
players will also walk towards
wala
you and say something. May mga ganun .
I tried. Once I got fouled, I tried to remain focused and not look up too much. Basta focus lang sa moment. But what I will say is what I miss and what I miss for the generation now is just how many people were watching.
Yeah, oo.
Diba? So, it's not, I know it was the finals but I can honestly say na the crowd during that time, almost every game, dami nanonood. And iba yun compared to, now of course. And I wish our players, all the players get to experience playing na punong-puno yung araneta.
Yung venue,
diba?
no?
Iba yun, iba yung feeling na.
Parang 30 years na rin halos kasi 95.
Correct.
30 years ago.
Correct. Tagal na nun. Wala pang social media. That's the problem.
Like, I think the internet also made people watch online more than live.
No more eagerness to after work. Sige,
I guess
LRT tayo, papuntang Cubao. Wala nang ganun. It's just watch on your phone.
I think what they need to, yung mga audience, ma-realize is that yung sa live PBA game, you get to be with your fellow fans cheering. Yung moment na magtitingin na kayo, you're high-fiving strangers because someone made the crucial 2 free throw shots.
Saka yung mga asar ka. Asar ka sa kabilang fans.
Asar ka. True. So yun yung beauty ng live.
Iba pa rin pag PBA experience.
Pag live,
yeah.
diba? Yung ramdam mo yung
Tsaka naririnig mo yung mga mga hampas, tsaka yung mga banggaan, vlog. Tapos makikita mo kung sino yung nagre-reklamo, kung sino yung maangat. Tapos marinig mo yung mura nila coaching. Marinig mo. Diba? Iba pa rin yun eh.
There's a lot you don't see on TV. Totoo yun.
When you made those 2 crucial free throws, do you remember what you were wearing, like the shoes?
Oh God.
Did you keep those and like have to wear this kasi crucial yung game? Do you have that? Do you have superstitions on
not too much.
Not too much.
Not too much, to be honest. But I will say those free throws kasi that was to win the championship.
Yeah.
So after that, what I will say is what I wore, if I'm not mistaken, I wore the Scottie Pippens. Yung nakalagay air.
Yes.
Air up tempo.
Air up tempo. Pero you can see it says spelled air on the side.
Yeah.
You know? So I was able to see that. Actually, binili ko yun in San Francisco.
Really?
So before the conference, I was home, went to the mall, and then I saw it. And yung kulay niya was perfect sa uniform. You know, black, red, and black.
Yeah.
Black, red, and white.
Yeah.
So Chicago Bulls colors. No, it was perfect. Sabi ko, sige, I'm gonna buy it and save it for the playoffs. So yun yung nangyari. I wore that. Yeah.
Favorite dito si Scottie Pippen. So one of his favorite players. Yeah.
That's yun.
Galing.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite players like the shoes that you want to wear aside from the colors lang? Meron ka bang NBA players that you wore their shoes because you're a fan of them?
You know, I went through a lot of the Nike athletes, you know, during that time. So I tried on the Jason Kidds. I did Kevin Garnett. I did your basic air up tempo, ganon. But honestly, I also wore Jordans. So during that time, it was still medyo okay. You're younger, so it doesn't feel as heavy, diba? But I wore Jordans a lot, especially during the finals or during the playoffs.
Favorite Jordans na sinuot mo on court?
Jordan 10 and 11.
Really?
10 and 11. Right. So RDO, nice shoes.
Laki. To 10 years na to. 2015 pa to eh.
Talaga? Yeah.
Matibay siya, matibay.
Yeah.
Mga Jordan kasi, ngayon pag sinuot mo na yung ibang Jordan panlaro, medyo mahirap na ipanglaro.
Oo nga eh. So that's the difference now, no? Yung mga shoes is really easier to wear on court compared to yung mga dati.
Saka pansinin mo, not a lot of players wear high top.
Oo.
Puro low top na sila ngayon. So,
or mid. Sometimes mid.
Yeah.
They say yun daw ang rason why a lot of players are now getting injured.
Achilles or sprained ankles.
Do you think so? Do you think the same? Yung ganyan ng...
Hindi naman siguro masyado. Kasi yung mga Achilles naman, sa tingin ko, bago pa yan ma-injure, may mga micro tear na yan eh. Baga may mga maliliit na yan na tear. Alam mo yung last yung goma? Yung rubber band. Minsan di ba pag ginanon mo, may makikita kang parang gano'n.
May punit.
So pag naputol na yun na
yung start.
Parang gano'n yun eh. Sa tingin ko, hindi lang na-manage masyado. Or pagod na yung muscles niya. Sobrang pagod.
Correct.
Hindi na nakakapag-recover. Ewan ko kung may kinalaman yung shoes dun sa...
Sabi nila sometimes because they wear yung ano na. Kasi dati sa atin yung high cut. So pag natapilo ka, you just tighten the okay na yan. So parang may
mga
support
ankle support ngayon eh.
Okay.
Ankle support.
Yung mga tape na I think.
Yung mga tape na rin.
In your case as a player, what was the most serious injury that you had?
MCL. So
rest lang yun, no?
Rest lang yun. So no surgery required. You're out for 6 weeks. Just rest. And I was able to play again in 5 weeks. So yun yung worst.
In your whole career?
Earlier ng 1 week.
Yeah. So
because of your workout
yun workout.
Yeah, I think one thing that you have to understand, no, ito din sinishare natin sa mga players natin is, and you know, they all know this, pero doing it is a different story, no? Ginagawa nyo ba? Kasi you know it eh. It's like your diet. You know what your diet should be. You know what's good for you. You know what's the proper meal before a game, after a game. Pero ginagawa nyo ba, di ba?
Yeah.
Sometimes,
So self-discipline.
right, the discipline there is enough. So same thing with your workouts. And that was one thing I really took seriously. I made sure that you took care of, your body the best way you can. What's really amazing about yung time natin ngayon is there's so many things to, take care of your body to help you, diba? Yung chamber, may barrack chamber, diba? People are doing that and that
Hyperbaric yung
right.
nasa ref, diba?
Right, exactly. So recovery, diba? I was a really believer in yung ice bath eh.
Okay.
Mahilig ako sa ice.
So after the game, you ice yourself.
After practice, para akong
Mga 15
robot
minutes.
na my whole legs kompleto ng ice.
Yeah.
15 to
Pero
20.
when we would be in a series, no, favorite ko yung lulubog ka sa
Tub talaga
ice
na may
tub.
yelo.
Yeah. So to me, that helped me. It allowed me to be fresh the next day. So you still feel tired, pero mas fresh ka. So your recovery is faster. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's really how you look at your career. I mean, do you want to stay? Do you want to last? How do you want to be relevant for a long time? Do you want to continue to improve? Kung yes, yung sagot mo sa lahat ng question na yun, then gagawin mo lahat yun. For me, that's how I look at it. So,
Galing. Hanggang ngayon, do you still work out even if you're a coach?
absolutely not.
Konti lang.
Hindi na.
Tapos na
So now I eat what I want. Hindi na masyado. Ikaw Del, di ba? It's not as parang
medyo.
Hindi pa nagkakanin din.
Minsan gusto kong kumain na masarap. Minsan cheat day muna.
Diba?
Kinabukasan iisipin mo, cheat day ba ulit?
Exactly.
Parang
Naiya ako dito eh.
Huh?
Like when we have the meals dito sa production, hindi ako kinakain yung kanin.
Hindi na kakain
So pag ako kinakain yung kanin ko, parang ako, ano ba ito? Nakakahiya naman, laking mama nito, hindi nagkakanin.
Correct.
So na-instill sa kanya yung discipline kasi ang tawag ko dito sundalo eh. Like up until now, is very strict with this diet, and then posture. Maalaga sa sarili.
Dapat lang, oo.
So kaya idol ko
As you
ito
get
eh.
older, yeah.
Pautang ako mamaya.
Kano?
Mamaya lang sabihin.
Gcash na?
Ito si Coach Jeff has been, you played for numerous teams.
Yes.
So I think that makes you a very effective coach kasi dumaan ka sa maraming iba't ibang klaseng coaches. So during those time, can you sino yung mga coaches na tumatak sa'yo throughout those or mga bits of things that you learned from those coaches?
I've garnered a lot of knowledge and understanding and
different style.
different styles. And you experience it as a player through all my coaches. So the one that stood out the most honestly are syempre Coach Tim, Coach Chot, diba? And then
with Mobiline, Coach Chot,
Coach
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Yeah. And then I was able to be under Coach Norman for a little bit, diba? Coach Derek, diba? And then Coach Eric Altamirano for a little bit.
Who had the best sense of humor sa mga coaches na yan?
Sense of humor. Probably, I mean, everyone naman has their own.
Okay. Even Tim is funny,
Yeah, he
looks
can
serious
be.
all the time.
But he's, Coach Tim is,
Medyo serious din konti.
Medyo serious, closer to the serious.
Yeah.
Si Coach Norman, seryoso din.
Coach Norman, very serious.
Serious din.
Maybe Coach Chot, probably.
Oh, really?
Kahit pa paano, nagpapatawa konti.
Exactly. He knows how to, ganun din naman si Coach Tim, pero iba yung style niya. He'll pull my shorts down habang may interview ako. Yung gano'n, Coach, yung gano'n siya. Pero, but yeah, you learn about how they approach things. But I will say this, last time. I wish I paid attention more. Ibig sabihin, when it comes to preparation and small details, you try to remember everything. Dati kami, ano bang pinapagawa ni coach pagka ganito? Or what kind of practice will we have today pag galing sa talo? Yung little things like that. So I think those are basic, no? So we remember that. Pero just the more smaller details, I wish I paid attention more. Kasi now that I'm coaching, you go through really a roller coaster ride, honestly. So, and I'm trying to bring up and give value to a Blackwater bossing team who is not there yet.
Yeah.
So I'm trying everything, So I just wish I paid attention a little bit
kasi
more.
coach hindi mo pa naman alam na magko-coach ka later on
true.
So nakafocus ka talaga sa game.
That's true.
So hindi mo masyadong mapapansin yung mga ganon na small details pag galing talo. Ganyan. So ngayon, coach ka na, ano yung mga nai-apply mo coach na, for example, mga natutunan mo kina coach team. Ganyan, pagdating sa game or ano ba yung pinaka-paborito mong style na sa coaches? Ganon, ano system yung pinaka-paborito mo na,
correct.
For example, nagagawa mo ngayon as a coach ng...
Good question, Del. So one of the things I really apply now is, first and foremost, I try to build relationships and get to know the players. And I try to a certain extent. Why I feel that's important is because we have, as coaches, we have the responsibility to help develop and get better each and every player, no? And you put those 15 individuals, you put them together and you implement a system where hopefully they can blossom and do well together, no? Kasi syempre dapat kilala mo yung players mo, their style, what they like to do before you try to implement a system that you feel, you try to implement a system that you feel that will cater dun sa strength nila, no? So so you're trying to find that. So hindi mo siya magagawa if wala silang tiwala sa'yo, wala silang kung wala kang relationship, then you won't have the trust. So is it perfect? Probably not, no? Pero you do your best to try to get there. So if there's something, Del, that I really remember is just really try to cater to sa strength nila. Diba? Hindi yung what I know, kung ano yung gusto ko, diba? Siyempre, there's decisions you have to make. You have to really put your foot down in certain areas na, kasi kahit papano, we are put in a position because, for the most part, we know what we're talking about. We have the experience, we know. So, I say that humbly, But, so the trust with you being in this position is to put the guys in a position, yun nga, so they can blossom and do well and play well together. And the challenge is every game, meron kang kalaban who are in the same boat. Yun din yung ginagawa nila. So you have to try to do your best to, yun nga, just improve and get better and maximize what you have. And that challenge as a coach is what's really exciting for me. I know we're struggling and medyo we're not winning yet, pero dito ako happy. I'm happy with the challenge and I'm really looking forward to how we continue.
That's a nice approach. You even though you say the same team is also on the same boat as you, pero not all coaches will always answer na you want to build a relationship with your players. Yun yung importante, which is really nice. Kasi dyan nakikita din yung how pag nag-gel na yung team with the coach and then you guys are on the same mission and the victories is more sweeter. And then the learning is more yung tumatatak yung mga aral. So it's so nice. So
I asked my former coaches when I first started coaching. Naalala ko si Coach Norman. Sabi niya, Jeff, the most important thing is be you. Whoever you are, just be you. Sabi niya, there are moments where where you're gonna have to put your foot down na dapat ikaw yung masusunod. So just be you. And if it works out, good. If it doesn't, then you improve and you learn from it and you move forward. So sabi ko, okay, I'll remember that. Because it's hard. Hindi ko naman pwedeng gayahin si Coach Norman.
Yeah.
Hindi ko pwede gayahin style ni Coach Yeng. Diba? Kasi that's not our personality.
Yeah.
That's not our personality. It's not me. So you have to be me. And how you approach being, showing tough love and being lenient and trusting them, how you showcase that to them is also part of the responsibility that you have to provide.
Yeah. So yung isa ba sa mga technique mo, Coach, of how to build a relationship with the team is giving them discounts sa store mo?
Automatic yun. Automatic.
Titan.
Actually, everyone is taking advantage kasi maski hindi lang Blackwater.
Oo, talaga.
Meron silang discount. Yeah. It's always it's always something that you can talk about. That's nice, no?
So shoes actually
Coach,
automatic.
Baka pwede pa-reserve. Size mo? 14. Sorry, walang 40. 30 hanggang 30
Lagi may
lang.
big sizes sa Titan.
Ha?
May mga big sizes.
Yeah, not all the time, Del, pero meron.
Meron,
kasi dun talaga yung kuhanan ng mga players eh.
Bago tayo magtuloy ng mas matinding kwentuhan, quick shoutout muna. Nasa Balyahan pa rin kayo with GB and RDO powered by Sports Plus, the official gaming partner ng Philippine Olympic Committee. Kung nag-e-enjoy kayo, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe para lagi kayong una sa matinding balyahan namin sa mga new episodes.
It's so nice that you went into also the shoe business. What is your latest acquisition as someone that owns a shoe store like Titan? What is your parang bagong favorite shoe that you just got?
Interesting. Gosh.
Siyempre, pag sa reservation, ikaw una.
You know, GB, honestly, I stopped collecting.
Really?
I stopped,
What was the last pair?
What was the last pair? I don't know. When the Travis Scott started to come out, diba? Rare to yung the shoe. So when it started coming out, I started to ask for a reservation and I would say that was the last time. Pero yung playing shoes, hindi na masyado. Yeah. Kasi hindi na nagagamit, diba?
Masisira lang.
Masisira lang, yeah. So I learned. But when we first started, yung first 5 years namin, sabi ko, okay, bili. Pero after a while, you realize you don't really use it. So you slow down.
Okay yan pag yung mga collector ka. Yung
True.
Nagbebenta. Nagbebenta ng mga collection.
Correct. Yeah.
May price yan eh. Mahal na yan.
Lalo pag rare. Diba? So nice
May aircon pa daw yan, bro.
Oo, kailangan may aircon. That's why it's very expensive to collect shoes. Now, when you watch do you still watch the PBA games even if it's not Blackwater? Do you?
I do.
Yeah, you have to. You have your coach.
Yeah.
Who do you think is somewhat you see yourself in this player?
Good question.
Do you have that? Like nakikita ikaw? May player ka ba nakikita mo yung sarili mo?
Ako may konti si Roger Pugoy. Kasi may depensa si Roger Pugoy.
Correct.
Na defense siya. Tapos nag-attack. At the same time, nagte-take over din sa mga crucial games na mga fourth quarter, ganyan. Yun. Pero parang ang tira niya, parang pare-pareho kay Macho Right eh. Parang the same ka ng rhythm, no?
A little bit. Pero mas shooter yun. Mas magaling yun.
Really? But for you, do you see a player that plays?
That's a good question. Never been asked that.
Really?
That's a good question. When I started coaching, pero retired na siya eh, and he plays for you, Del, si Ryan Reyes. What I liked about Ryan is he also played both sides, di ba? Galing dumipensa, reliable on offense. When I first saw him, nabutan pa niya ako eh. So we were able to guard each other, play against each other. So I remember thinking, gosh, this kid's gonna be good kasi may passion siya to play both ends, di ba? Hindi fake passion. Maraming may fake passion dumipensa, di ba? So, ito talaga, he likes to defend. So, that's something na I can respect with Ryan. Pero, nowadays, guys are so talented, di ba? It's, the younger generation, I will say, they're very talented. And sometimes the wish lang is, or the prayer for them is, they have the mindset that a lot of the older players or the players in the past had.
Okay.
Kumbaga yung generation before them, yung mindset, it really is a different time now. So, before kasi you really work hard before you achieve something.
Mm-hmm.
So nowadays you have to get something first before you may ganun medyo reverse
even with the NBA
and I say that fairly and it's not the fault also of the players no kasi when you are recruiting or when you are showing interest in a certain player you have to do something to help make the player decide that he'll choose you, no? So what other ways or what other means do you do that by, no? So what happens there, it becomes a trend where now it's as hard as it may sound, pero sometimes it's okay, money first before I do something, diba? So if that's how it is now, then okay lang. I mean, if you're talented and people want you to be part of their team and are recruiting you, then blessing mo yun. Pero I think even if you're in that situation, if you can garner a mindset na I will also show first so that I can showcase what's been given to me and I really earn what's been given to me, then I think players like that will last longer.
Yeah.
So I think just more a mindset of just toughness. No? Toughness yun. Pero again, hindi ko bine-blame yung players of now. That's really ganun talaga eh.
Yeah.
That really is how it is now. And I have coaches on my team who are telling me, Coach Jeff, you cannot compare how it was before to now. Sabi ko, blessing nila ngayon yung ganitong style eh. And but it's hard. How about the player who are just average? So, where are they? Diba? So are they also gonna be given the same opportunity? Diba?
Yes.
Probably not. Diba? So yun. You get what I'm saying?
I get you. I think that's just also what's happening in the NBA. That some of the legends like Michael Jordan is also, saying that.
Yeah.
Same thing, no?
Bago pa magkaroon ng, before they actually prove themselves on court, they already have a shoe line.
Exactly.
Same. Parang meron na agad silang sapatos, hindi pa sila nakakatungtong sa court. So
true.
it's somewhat related to what you're saying, Coach. I think it's more of the business side,
correct,
of things. But again, you praying for the mentality is hopefully the money, the all of these benefits will not hinder them from seeing the real importance of why you are chosen, which is to play the game, be your best on the court, to prove yourself, even without all of this, the money and all of that. So
kahit hindi sa NBA, meron din sa college dito sa atin. So may mga college na merong offer ganyan, tas lilipat sa kabilang school, which is unlike before. Doon sa school na yun, pupunta ka, sasabihin nila walang food, scholar ka lang, free tuition, pero walang allowance, walang school, pero gusto mo mag-varsity. Ganun dati, hanggang sa nagkaroon na ng allowance, maliit. Tapos sumunod, nagkaroon na ng mga issue ng sapatos. Sometimes meron, minsan wala. Hanggang sa ngayon nga, parang kung saan merong lilipat ka na. Kung saan merong offer na maganda.
Oo.
Kumbaga like, sabi nga ni Coach Jeff, yung mindset na magpakita muna sa game.
Yes.
Galingan mo muna. Galingan mo muna. Darating naman yan later on.
Yes.
Lahat yan, babalik din sa'yo eh. Diba?
Oo. Saka mas sweeter yung recognition.
Yeah.
Mas sweeter yung
Pero
mga
it
benefits.
works out for it works out for some players na they're able to showcase because nga they're top level na sila.
Yeah.
So, pero that percentage I think is very small. Very, very small compared to that. So, like I said, it's the blessing of the new generation.
Ganun
talaga eh, so, that's the art of war, di ba? That they go through. So,
well, ang ganda. Well, the beauty of this, you being a coach, is that you have that old school mindset that you can pass on.
Yeah.
And then you have so many different coaches that you went to that you can apply all of the things that will make a great team or great play or a great player.
Yeah.
So, very excited for Blackwater, Coach Jeffrey.
Yeah.
So, and then also looking forward also sa discount, no?
Kuha tayo sa
matik yun. No problem.
Kunwari lang yan.
Hindi. Ako,
Hindi discount yan, Coach.
No problem yun.
Hindi, joke lang.
Hindi. Ako, hingi ako discount.
Birthday mo eh. At meron.
Hindi, importante, makapagpa-reserve lang.
Oo.
Yeah, minsan yun yung mahirap.
Oo, makapagpa-reserve ka ng big size.
Yeah.
Kasi minsan mahirap maghanap ng mga big size.
Totoo na.
That's true.
Very hard.
Pero pag nag-check ka nga sa Titan, meron eh. May mga malalaki.
Ako, sorry, we keep on skipping topics. Pero as a coach, kasi na-excite na, I cannot resist not asking for the discount. Pero your first game against Team Cone as a coach. How was How was it? Did he talk to you after? Or did you win? Or
I think we lost that one.
okay, so
But I remember thinking na,
binaba niya ba yung shorts mo after?
Hindi naman. Diba? Sabi ko, Coach, kumusta tayo ngayon? Mamaya na yan. No, I to be honest with you, I can't recall the first time. So I would have to be when I was at Ginebra, right? And then he was coaching San Mig Coffee pa rin, no? So it was the conference where they were going for the Grand Slam.
Okay.
So isa pa yun. That was a hard decision to make na I was asked kasi to coach Ginebra. But my situation at San Mig Coffee is we were gunning for the Grand Slam. So sayang yun because I don't think a lot of players can say na they were able to experience and win a Grand Slam as a player and as a coach.
Yeah.
So that was my missed opportunity.
Okay.
Anyway, still blessed. So that first time nangyari, I think we lost that game. But I just remember thinking, gosh, what a crazy world basketball is, because, I'm sure there was a little nerves, medyo kinakabahan ako tayo ng konti, pero it was just amazing to be in a situation na dati ko siyang coach, played for him, I played against him when I moved to other teams, I coached with him, and I found success there, and then tonight I'm about to coach against him, diba? So sabi ko, at that time I just took it as a blessing.
So while the play is going on, do you see the beauty of Tim Cone's mind against yours? Oh shit, ginagamit niya na sa akin.
Yeah. Sometimes you can anticipate what they're doing, diba? Kasi you know how we sing a little bit, but
so
aside
hindi
from
niya,
that, But I'm sure he didn't tell me everything.
Yes.
Nandun ako. May ganun din, diba? Hindi naman niya kwento lahat eh.
So you don't remember what he told you after the game? Or
No. I just, Coach Tim's funny. When you shake hands after, it's really just a quick handshake. And sometimes you expect like more. Diba? I'm still younger. Sometimes you expect more. Maybe a handshake, maybe a chest bump. Diba?
Yeah.
Parang, wala, diretso lang. Okay, Coach. Congrats. That's the art of war.
Galing.
Nang-intimidate. Intimidate kita.
Diba?
Kahit sa player eh. Ganun, pag may na-intimidate kang player, medyo advantage ka na.
Diba? You have that.
It's the same.
So now we are on the 50th PBA and you are coaching Blackwater. How, what is now the goal of Blackwater in the 50th PBA?
You know, our knowing where we are, knowing the type of team that we have. Right now, our goal really is just to make the playoffs. That has to be your initial. So we haven't made the playoffs yet. So that has to be your immediate goal before you say, oh, we want to win a championship. And who doesn't want to win a championship? So I think naman all coaches from all 12 teams, lahat ng players from all 12 teams, yun yung goal. That's the underlying goal. Why are you playing if you're not, if that's not your goal? No, syempre, to win a championship. But being realistic on where we are and, the growth that needs to happen and, the understanding where we need to be able to compete at a high level. That has to be your immediate goal, is to make the playoffs. And we're still striving for that.
Sino yung favorite team mo to beat? As
gosh.
Do you have one? Like, ito, gusto
kong talunin.
Or like, who are like...
Honestly, Ginebra. Honestly, you know why? Because out of the 11 games in the elimination, the Ginebra game will have the most fans watching. So even when I was playing GB, sarap kalaban ng Ginebra. Because when I remember playing them in the finals, diba, or the playoff, the finals, yung Alaska kami nun. Our supporters, family, friends, are the seats behind the bench. Doon lang, yung patron na behind the bench. Siguro may konti rito sa courtside, may konting fans dito sa taas, konti lang.
Then the rest Ginebra na.
The rest is Ginebra. So, if that's maybe 10% lang of the crowd, di ba? 90% is Ginebra. So yung goal ko as a player, and I say this to all the Ginebra fans, I say it with respect, the goal is lahat sila uuwi na galit or hindi masaya.
Malungkot.
Yun yung word. Malungkot. Yun yung goal ko. And what's so funny, I've been retired na, Del, for 15 years. Tagal na rin. 15 years. Been retired for 15 years. I've been coaching for 14. So many instances, may lalapit sa akin, Coach Jeff, pa-picture. Sabi ko, sure, no problem. Picture.
Ano sabi?
Alam mo, Coach, dati, kasi Ginebra fan ako eh. Yun yung start ko dati. Coach, Ginebra fan ako. Sabi mo, dati, hate na hate kita. Dati kasi ikaw, pag ikaw na, whatever, they'll say something. Tinatalo yung Ginebra ate. Ganun. They'll tell me kung saan sila nanonood, nasa province sila, living room, the whole family. We used to hate you, parang ganun. Tapos, yung susunod dun always, Ranadel, is, ang bait mo pala. Okay.
Bait mo pala.
Gusto ko sabihin, why did you think na hindi tayo mabait? Diba? Dahil you're watching me play.
Kalaban kasi.
Kasi kalaban. Exactly. Matik yun, diba? Kalaban ko. Diba? So, and I love that. Those are the moments that are special to me. So.
Pwede mo na yun sabihin, Coach. Don't worry. As coach of Blackwater, tatalunin ko ulit yung Ginebra. Magalit ka ulit sa akin.
That's the goal.
Dati yan si Coach Jeff nung naabutan ko pa si Coach Jeff.
Yes.
Naglalaro kami.
2004 ka, di ba? So naabutan mo pa ako 6 years.
Rookie year niya si Gary. So, pag yung mga second year ko na third year, binabangga-bangga na ako ni Coach Jeff. Binabangga ako niya, binabangga.
Magulang na siya noon eh.
Kasi,
baka he's a parent already.
Pero titingnan niya. Si Ranidel mukhang medyo loko maglaro. Banggayin ko nga. Bangga ako ni Coach Jeff. Okay. Veterans. Tsaka mahirap makashoot kay Coach Jeff kasi minsan nagsuswitch. Minsan na-shootan ko siya, oh. Pero ang ganda na depensa niya.
Okay.
Tinapik ako sa likod ni Coach Jeff. That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
Tough shot, right? Tapos mag-free throw ako. Naalala ko ba yung Coach Jeff eh. Nung Coca-Cola ka pa yata nun. Coca-Cola. Ang galing ni Coach Jeff pag nag-slash siya talagang dire-diretso na sa rim. Ano mo na lang, hope mo na lang sana mag-miss ng layup. Ganun na lang.
Nakawala na.
That's why some of the guys ngayon, di ba, mga players, di ba, although effective naman, di ba, ang dami player, di ba, puro Euro step, di ba, side step, parang.
Ikaw, Coach Jeff, ano masasabi mo dun sa maraming dribble ngayon, yung pacing ng game, pace and space, lahat nakaharap na sa rim, lahat na tumitira sa labas, positionless. So, anong masasabi mo, Coach, na paano mo compare yung dati na ano ba ang maganda at ano ba yung hindi sa nangyayari sa basketball ngayon? In your own opinion, Coach.
Yung pace and space, I think what I like about that is, for me, how I would describe that is that's the growth of basketball. Honestly. So, you're saying positionless basketball. Ikaw, Ranadel, diba? You're a perfect example. You played the 4, diba? So, big man that can shoot. Diba? That's that during my time, that's rare. Pag big man ka lang, diba? All you do is rebound, defend, set screens, post up, diba? So to have a big guy shoot, diba? That's the growth of basketball. So that's something that you appreciate, no? And you can use as a weapon if you have that tools, diba? Yeah. So in that aspect, okay lang for me. Where I have trouble now is, and I agree with some of the older coaches, the over dribbling is really a lot.
A lot of dribbling.
Diba? It's I say a lot because now instead of moving the ball, player and ball movement, now what happens if you over dribble, 4 guys are just watching. Diba? Kasi syempre, when you're trying to, first of all, you have 24 seconds in the shot clock. So you have 24 seconds to try to set up the best opportunity to score. No? So, mga plays natin, that's really just to create an advantage for you. Yun lang yun, diba? So you're creative sa mga plays. But if you're over dribbling and you're not moving the ball, the 4 guys are just really just watching. So what ends up happening is you're watching one player parang just dribble and hindi na involve yung mga ibang players.
Audience ka na rin.
Now you're an audience. So ngayon, how it affects you, how it affects your team, it's really yun yung next step eh. Most people don't think about that. It can affect your teammates na. Ngayon, hindi nila ina-expect na papasahan sila. Or minsan libre sila but they don't get the ball. So how will you encourage them ngayon to go back down on defense and defend? Diba? So, but you have players who are talented na they need to have the ball and have to dribble. So you allow them a little bit of leeway a little bit, but you try to encourage them that, at the end of the day, for us to have the biggest chance of winning is for you to also know when to go yourself and then know when to share the balls.
Yeah.
Okay yun. Tama yung sinabi ni Coach. Kasi minsan may mga kasabihan pa nga dati nung araw. Walang puntos yung dribble. Walang points yung dribble. Sabihin, kung may puntos lang yung dribble, highest pointer ka na. Ganun dati, di ba?
Kahit dati nung bata, ganun. Kung ka-dribble, ang score dyan. Ganun.
Exactly.
Nadurog mo na yung bola. Lamog na yung bola.
And that's why I think yung having a coach like Coach Jeff, you be in the PBA now with the old school mindset and kasi ako Gen X is the one that's going to bridge the old and the new. So you are now tasked to be that bridge in the PBA to be able to get the old school game and the new game visible in the PBA. So I'm very excited to see your team, how it grows to be one of the best, and you having your own championship as a coach. So that we are all, as PBA fans, me and the rest of the viewers and also your colleagues, for sure are excited to witness that. And we're all gunning for you, Coach Jeff.
Thank you, GB. Thank you.
So
that's the goal.
That is the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So with that, we end our
Thank you, Coach Jeff.
Very wonderful
welcome.
episode with Coach Jeffrey.
Thank you, Coach Jeff.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Super fun.
Yes, and then our next trip will be sa Titan.
Titan.
Dala kayo. Let me know.
Doon tayo maglagay ng studio.
Tayo magiging na studio. Thank you again, Coach
set up
Jeffrey.
natin. No problem.
Thank you, Coach
Thanks,
Jeff.
Coach Jeff.
Thank you, GB. Thank you, RDO.
Game over pero di dito nagtatapos ang balyahan. Para sa non-stop sports content na kaabang-abang, visit sportsplus.ph now. Like, comment at subscribe na rin para ikaw ang unang makaalam sa mga bagong episodes. Kita-kits! The views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the platform. This podcast may contain mature themes and discussions. For full content and updates, visit sportsplus.ph. Gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop. For 21 years old and above only.